Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic do ants kill hornets. In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail. So let's start the video. Ants can kill hornets rarely when a swarm of these ants attack brutally to deal with an invader interfering with their food resources, colonies, aphids and territory. These belong to the same order Hymenoptera but engaged in a negative relationship. Asian giant and northern giant hornets are dangerous species that can efficiently defend against attack. These two insects belonging to the order Hymenoptera are territorial by nature and do not tolerate any interference from the insects from same or different species. Ants and hornets belong to the same order Hymenoptera, having many similar physical and behavioral characteristics, including body segments, social behavior, and fighting strategies. However, they have different families in the phylogenetic classification, as the former belongs to Formicidae, while hornets are included in the Vespida. The members of both groups are social creatures that prefer to live together in colonies by building a nest under the ground or above it. Commonly, they are all stinging pests and possess a stinger. In addition, they are territorial and build their colonies at a distance of several feet from each other. They can aggressively attack members of the same species if they invade the territory. Accordingly, you can see them fighting if they are responsible for posing a threat to each other. They are closest relatives but are usually engaged in a negative relationship. Ants are smaller than insects belonging to the Vespida family, as their bodies are only 3 to 8 mm long, while the hornets can reach up to 1 inch long. However, these tiny creatures can efficiently fight with the bigger predators if they have a risk of threat to their nest colonies or colony members. They can attack hornets when these bigger insects are responsible for causing interference with their food resources or nest and stealing their eggs or adult workers. The hornets usually eat insects including crickets, aphids and other soft-bodied insects living on the plant, in addition to the nectar, tree sap and leaves. Moreover, they engage in a battle due to similar eating habits or food resources. Competition for access to food resources can be the reason for their fights, leading to the death of one of them. Ants and aphids are mutually associated with each other, while these aphids are part of Vespids' dietary habits that prefer to eat soft-bodied insects producing honeydew. Accordingly, you can see protecting ants fighting against the invaders when they try to disturb their food source by eating aphids or other mealybugs. They can also engage in a deadly fight when these territorial insects threaten their resources. It can be a risk of stealing the stored food in the nest during drought or food shortage. The whole ant colonies hibernate in the winter and rely on the stored food resources. However, the hornets usually die in the cold winters due to the lack of food resources and cold temperature. Moreover, they do not find other insects and lush green plants in the winter when everything gets completely covered under a blanket of snow. Accordingly, you can see them fighting to reach the stored resources of ants to ensure their survival. Otherwise, they have to die due to a lack of energy. The choice of nesting habitats is almost similar for members of the order Hymenoptera, as these tiny insects usually live in warm and humid places. Vespids build paper nests indoors and outdoors, as they prefer to live in attics, wall voids and hollow trees. You can see their nest in the woodlands, parks and gardens. Both insects prefer to build their nest close to food and water resources, and their similar choices for food and habitat create problems. Accordingly, they can fight for a habitat when the hornet queens come out of the hibernation period in spring and choose areas close to ants' habitat to build their nest. They can attack the colonies or nest of ants, as a few species of wasps are known to enter their colonies by masking their body odors. Sometimes these insects become brutal invaders by stealing their eggs and trying to kill workers. This threat to survival provokes the tiny creatures and makes them aggressive. It results in a fatal encounter when a swarm of workers attacks the invader, intending to kill it by biting or stinging its body. Thanks for watching the video.